Good evening, I'm Dave Ramsey. Tonight, we're examining how the escalating U.S.-Canada trade war is hitting American families right in their wallets. Hey folks, grab your coffee and settle in because, man, have things gotten wild with this whole U.S.-Canada trade mess that's hitting right in the gut of everyday American life. I'm talking empty diner booths in upstate New York, farmers in the Midwest staring at skyrocketing fertilizer costs, factory workers in Detroit twiddling thumbs waiting for parts that ain't coming, all while Trump's tariffs that were supposed to make America great are backfiring in ways that feel like a punch to the stomach. I dove deep into those videos you shared, the ones breaking down how Canada just dropped a $1 trillion bombshell plan under PM Mark Carney. Yeah, the banker-turned-leader who took over after Trudeau bailed, building ports, rails, factories to ditch us forever, steel exports to Europe jumping 34%, and even Trump eyeing potash tariffs that could jack up your grocery bill because 90% of our fertilizer comes from them. It's all unfolding now in 2026, with USMCA review looming July, inflation biting at 3.2%, unemployment ticking up to 4.5% in manufacturing states, social media blowing up with hashtag tariff fail memes, and trucker TikToks from Windsor Bridges, folks venting that America first feels like America hurts when your paycheck shrinks. This isn't some abstract econ talk. It's your neighbor's auto plant furloughing 20,000, your gas pump hitting $4.20 a gallon again, family skipping vacations because Canadian tourists vanished 40% post-tariffs. Real struggles echoing across red and blue states alike. Let me paint the picture like it's your backyard barbecue gone wrong. Back in February 2025, Trump slaps 25% tariffs on Canadian goods, steel, autos, energy at 10%, thinking it'll force better border security, NATO spending, fairer trade. Canada hits back with $155 billion in counters on our farmers' wheat, soy from Montana, Dakotas, Minnesota. Exports crater 41%. Family farms bleeding cash while Ottawa plays cool. Then Trudeau quits. Carney slides in like a chess master, wins big on economic independence, drops that November 2025 budget, $280 billion direct spend catalyzing $1 trillion total. Ports on both coasts for Asia trade, clean energy grids, AI hubs, critical minerals processing, defense factories hitting NATO 2% with 40% domestic build. They're not yelling. They're building. Rail upgrades, telecom redundancy. By Canadian rules locking out easy U.S. access. Videos show it raw. Canadian steel pivots to EU up 34%, Japan 28%. Our Midwest refineries pay extra $15 per barrel, adding 35 cents per gallon in swing states like Wisconsin, Michigan, political firestorm. Exemptions come quick but damage sticks. Emotion hits hard watching families cope. Think that single mom in Buffalo whose motel went from packed weekends with Canadian shoppers to ghost town, kids' braces on hold. Or the third-gen farmer in Iowa cursing as potash threats mean fertilizer doubles. Corn yields tank, debt piles while Carney chats Xi Jinping for new deals. Social media's a battlefield. X threads from George Conway calling tariffs a blunder. TikTok factory workers union-bashing delays. Instagram reels of empty Windsor-Detroit lines that built Detroit's boom. Economy strained. Ford loses $1.2 billion Q2 2025 on parts chaos. Construction stall sand steel. Consumers feel it in every Walmart run. Mindset in America? Fatigue mixed with fire. Polls show 55% regretting tariff push. Young folks on reels ditching Buy American for Survive American. But that resilient streak shining too, like post-COVID grit. Ties to bigger 2026 vibes. Trump's Iran warnings, stock dips on trade fears. Everyone hustling side gigs amid 401 KS wobbling. But here's the heart tugger. My buddy in Ohio, line worker at Jam, furloughed 3 weeks last summer. Kids asking why no summer camp. Wife picking extra shifts, him staring at the TV raging at news. That's millions now. Supply chains we built over NAFTA decades fraying because one tweet storm undid trust. Videos nail the permanence. Those Canadian ports, rails? Locked in. No White House flip undoes concrete. USMCA, July 2026? Carney's ready to walk, eyeing ASEAN, Indonesia FTAs, EU ramps. Our $350 billion exports at risk. Allies like Japan watching if they pivot next. Trump's potash talk. Dumb move. 95% U.S. potash imported. 90% Canadian. Tariff spike food prices 10 to 15%. Hammer farmers he swore to save. Backlash brewing in red states. Senators begging pauses. So motivation time. Straight from feeling that low. You're tougher than this chaos. Practical steps to armor up. Stock 3 months basics if factory job shaky. Can goods? Meds. Learn from '08 crash. Side hustle smart. DoorDash or Etsy crafts while tariffs rage. Hit Congress reps weekly on trade sanity. Email templates everywhere. Local first. Farmers markets / grocery hits. Community tool shares cut costs. Workers? Upskill free via YouTube certs in EVs, AI. Canada's building that, so can we. Families? Budget apps like Mint, cut subscriptions, neighborhood swaps. Turn my cousin's panic into progress post-layoff. Social media? Flip it. Share real stories. Build ally networks, not rage bait. This trade war's wake up. Power plays hurt people, but Americans rebuild legends. Trump's team misread. Canada didn't fold. They fortified, costing us market share, jobs, trust. But flip it. Demand real negotiations pre-July. Innovate past dependencies. Vote pocketbook over slogans. We've stared down worse. Depression tariffs, oil shocks, and came roaring back. Your grit? Unmatched. Eyes open. Heart strong. Smash like if you're fired up. Subscribe for no BS geopolitics breakdowns. Comment. Tariffs helping or hurting your wallet? Notifications on. We got more coming. America doesn't break. We bend, build, boss up. Let's go.